Hey guys, this particular film is to cover the cinematography responsibilities that's part of your project. So I used a Canon EOS D80. These are available for checkout if you want to have the kind of real deal experience. This is not a standard lens. This is a 50 millimeter lens, which is what you typically see on a Canon EOS out of the box. But this is a $1,000 Sigma 50 millimeter lens. You will find that when you go to shoot with this, you will be a little frustrated that it doesn't let you get as close as you think you might be able to get with this. But this is a very, very beautiful piece of equipment that lets you do a lot of great things. Particularly, there are rack focus movements in my video, and if you really want to experiment with that as the cinematographer, guess what you're going to need, baby? One of these. Talk to me. If you don't have one, I can get you access to one, okay? I'm going to go quickly through my shot sheet. So I don't have the shot sheet in front of me, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop you through the script and talk about what I thought about. So in other words, what I want you to keep in mind is I sat down and I wrote out exactly what I wanted to shoot before I went and shot it. Okay? Here we go. So the very first shot, it reads, what has been done to us. I knew one of our themes was loneliness. I actually had a shot of the school from a music video that I made for the morning news, and I knew I had this isolated shot. I knew it was beautiful. I know it shows the campus in isolation. I already knew I was going to use that for the film. So I had some old stuff from an old project done. The next line reads, I think about the time I've spent away. So I knew I wanted to get another shot of campus. In the edit, I found myself surprised in that I ended up using that little, there's a little piece of me in there because there's that word I. The next line is, so in other words, I knew I had stock footage of campus in empty shots, and I wrote that into my shot sheet. Okay. The next shot is I know I've changed. So when I thought about, I knew I wanted this to be a COVID piece. Right away, we already know we're talking about COVID with the empty classrooms. So it's not a surprise to see the COVID mask here. But when I thought about what physically do I have, how have I changed, I went to the mask and I found this great look in a mask. I had to work a little bit to get the light correct. But that's kind of what you're looking at there, and that's a rack focus shot too.
I know.
So you
I've
see
changed.
it come. You see how it floats in and out of focus? That's called rack focus. The next shot is transformed, and you have heard from the sound design piece that really became a moment that in sound design we decided to blow it out with some extra music. So I knew this was going to be a longer piece. I decided to do a pan shot, so pans move left to right, and then I also implemented a rack focus. So the flowers begin out of focus, and then I rack them into focus. And the music really goes along with that things moving kind of thing. This might be my favorite shot of the film. It's not just what I've learned. So this is just a shot of our technology and the fact that we've learned to use technology. Again, another rack focus shot here.
It's how I
We go from the speaker to the
think about the
microphone.
world.
This is another, we call this, so the other shot, the rack focus of the technology, I just put on here a shot of the computer. And then when I got to the computer, I decided to focus on the speaker and the microphone. I really like the way they look. And then the rack focus worked really well there. But
It's how I think about the world.
so in the next shot though, we call this a tilt when you start up and move down. So there's a little bit of a tilt, and again another rack focus as we come out of
How I wish to
focus in
spend
front
my time
and
in
then
it.
down here to the family. So why I landed on this picture, it says how I wish to spend my time in the world. So in other words, I'm filling in the blank for our character, and that he wants to spend more time with his family.
What has been done?
This is another shot of campus from us. We were covering a cross-country race. So this is the last kind of stock footage that I used from a previous project.
Has it been horrific?
This was the shot I said I wasn't too happy with. It's out of focus. So is it horrific or helpful? I knew I wanted to get a shot of the thermometer. You know, is it terrifying to know you always got to get your temperature checked, or is it helpful so that we can stop the virus? I thought that was a good thing to look at for those words.
Or helpful? Has it been adversity?
So has it been adversity or opportunity? I decided to focus on the online learning aspect of it, and I did a shot of a powered down Chromebook or laptop computer.
Or opportunity? What doesn't kill me makes me.
This was a really cool shot. So the camera itself, if you put it on autofocus, will try to establish focus automatically. So what I figured out to do was you can flip the screen around on the camera. So I was basically looking at myself, right, as I shot, and I had it down here on some pillows, and I was kind of looking down over it. And I noticed as I got closer, it couldn't establish any kind of focus because I was too close. So I figured out the sweet spot where if I just backed up enough, it could snap into focus, and I used that for the shot. So actually, it seems like somebody's filming me. It's not. It's me filming me, but I'm manipulating myself in order to get the focus to adjust automatically. And that's where you get this kind of cool look.
Kill me makes me.
You can't really tell there, but I'm moving just ever so slightly to bring that out. Okay, that's it for me. The only other thing I can tell you is that when this could be your very first time doing cinematography for a film, do multiple takes, try multiple things, bring them all back, give it all to the editor, let the editor figure out what it is that you want, that they think works, but you want to give your editor maximum options. So you are not going to be picking and choosing which things go to the editor. You're going to be giving them your stuff, and then the editor will make some choices. So because of that, you want to keep a little log list of things you shoot. So when you give the files over, you would say, you'd keep a list of what it is you'd shoot, and you might even put stars or checks near the stuff that you think is really good. Okay, guys, that's it for me. Have fun. Go out there and have a good time. And again, if you need help or something from me, just get in touch. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.